Hey everyone, it's Gloria with Glory Be Resale, and I'm here to do a what sold last week, which was March 3rd to the 9th. And the first thing to sell over on eBay was this CJ Banks lime green cardigan, size 3X, and this sold for $19, and the cost to me on it was $1. The next item to sell was this Pilcrow green thermal top. This sold for $18, and the cost to me was $6.49. This was not a very good sale, but I was willing to move it along quickly, so it wasn't even that quickly. This I've had for a while, just not a lot of interest. I have sold it once before and then they canceled it, so I was ready to get rid of it. Next item to sell was this boutique boho embroidered. All of this is embroidery, and this sold for the full asking price of $38. Cost to me on it was $6.49. Next item to sell was this vintage floral 100% silk skirt, and this was also new with tags, new old stock, and the cost to me on it was $4.99, and it sold, if I did not say the full asking price, at $39. The next item to sell was this Northern Isles men's silk blend sweater, and this I wanted to get rid of also. I got an offer of $15 on this, and I took it. The cost to me on it was $5.49. So not a very good profit, but as you can see, it just didn't take pictures well. I don't like doing black very often because it just does not photograph well. So I was happy to see it get moved along. Next item to sell. Happy to see this go. End of the season selling winter jackets at this time of the year is great. Get rid of them, move them on. And I got the full asking price. I did lower this recently. I want to say I took it down and relisted it at $49, and I got the full asking price of $49. I had it higher and it did not sell. So again, end of the season, I want to see this stuff go. Cost to me was $6.49. The next item to sell was this Talbot's Petites, and this was just a quilted jacket with little umbrellas all over it. And this sold for the full asking price of $35. Cost to me on it was $6.49. Next item, big surprise to me, was this stoneware bunny butter dish. And this had no markings on it that I could see. So I was a little surprised when I did a image check and saw it sold before for $124. So I put it up for the same, $125, and I did not think it was going to sell for that. Mm, mm. Sorry about that. I did not think it would sell for the $125, but it did. And very quickly. This sold within, I don't know if it was a few hours or within 24 hours, no longer than 24 hours, for the full asking price of $125. So that I was very happy about. I paid $3.99 for it at Goodwill. Next item was this J. Jill Pure Gel linen sweater, which I've had forever. It's on a mannequin, and this I took an offer of $20, and the cost to me on it was $3.25. So happy to see that go. This one has not been up for that long. This was in one of the uh haul videos in the last couple months, so I have not had it long. And this sold for the full asking price of $30, and the cost to me on it was $6.49. Next item, another surprise that I just had this in my last haul video. It's been sitting around my house for a while, but I just got it listed. I was like, let me put it up. It might not sell till next year. And it sold within a few days. And it sold for the full asking price of $28. And it wasn't even the only one out there, but I think I might have put it lower than the others. So I paid $2, got $28 and fairly quickly and moved it along. Very happy about that. Next item to sell was this Massimo Dutti double-breasted blazer, limited edition, and somebody sent me an offer on this for $125, and I accepted it. I was happy to make that sale at this time. So, um, and the cost to me on it was $9.99. So, nice profit. And if you haven't yet, if you could like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. And the next item is these Cole Haans men's loafers. For some reason, I thought these were ones I only spent a couple dollars on, but I just looked and they were $6. So not the greatest sale because I took an offer of $20 on them. But again, I was happy to move them along. Not a lot of, I don't love to have shoes, and there just wasn't a lot of interest. I like work boots, but shoes not so much. So anyway, I was happy to move these along, even if I didn't get much of a profit. Next item, another item. Somebody offered me $10. These were something that were cost me $1. I was happy to just move them along. So I accepted the $10. Next item was this vintage Sears Hawaiian long dress. And somebody sent me an offer for $35 on this. I accepted it and it went back to Hawaii. So that's nice. 'Cause I think this was made in, well, I don't know, maybe it wasn't, but it went back to Hawaii. So that was nice. Next item to sell. Oh, and we have been over on Poshmark for the last couple of sales. The next item to sell. Sorry, the allergies are getting to me. The next item to sell was this Massimo Dutti linen top, and this one, the person sent me an offer for $65. I accepted it. They did want to cancel, and I didn't cancel it because I sent out an offer. This was a counter offer, and I accepted it. And I felt if they wanted to cancel, they could do it, but I did not do it for them. So, and it's just not, especially if you're making an offer, it's binding on Poshmark. Next item was this Talbot's Petites Italian fabric blazer, and this one I accepted an offer of $28. Cost to me on it was $6.49. And this one was pretty much just getting my money back. This was a women's underarm orange hoodie sweatshirt. I have had this for years. I was surprised I still had it. But I had had a couple of them, but this was a buyout from like a yellow tag sale at Marshall's years ago, like 5 years ago, I'd say. Anyway, and I think it cost me $10, $8 or $10. So somebody sent me an offer of 15 and I took it just to get my money back out of it because obviously Under Armour went down after that. People stopped buying it, so time to get my money back and put it somewhere better. And you can't always make money off of everything. And if it's just getting your money back, take it and put the money in something that does sell, rather than trying to, I could try to get the money, make a profit on this, but I might hold it for another 5 or 10 years to do so. It's just time to move on. This was in my recent hauls also. We're over on Etsy now too. So the first thing to sell on Etsy, and this sold fairly quickly, um, for $20, this vintage mid-century wood pencil holder cost me 99 cents, and this sold to a theater company as a theater prop to someone in New York. And again, I think this sold within a couple of days. Next item to sell was this wood shell scallop-shaped box, and this sold for $19. The cost to me was $4. And the last item, so if you haven't liked and subscribed, do it now. The last item to sell was this vintage leather travel jewelry case, a makeup case, and this I've had a lot of interest in this, and the person had sent me a message asking if I would hold it till April, and I don't put anything on hold because I don't think I have ever once had anybody come back to get what they were holding. And I had too much interest to be holding this not for sale. Um, this I picked up at a yard sale for $1 and sold it for $79. So nice profit on that one. It was just a cool old jewelry box. As you can see, it had a pull out there, drawer. It was a nice box. So that person ended up coming back and buying it, which I was surprised. So very happy she got it. And that was everything that I sold last week. So I think the week turned out better than I thought it was going to, but I think it was off to a slow start last week. Anyway, I hope your sales are doing wonderful. Feel free to share your best sales. I'd love to know what other people are selling. And I will see you next time. There should be another video here for you to see if you want to. Give it a click or subscribe. And I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.